Welcome back to page 121. While I've been recouping from my latest bout of COVID, I've been browsing a little Gamma World, and I thought I'd share with you a couple of my favorite monsters from Gamma World. Specifically, I'm going to take a look at the batters and the hoops, and this is from second edition Gamma World. They've appeared in other editions, but I've only gone up to second edition in my game. First off, absolutely love this picture. I realize they're probably mutants driving a little half track here, or armored personnel carrier, whatever you want to call it, topless tank. But I used them once as a bunch of drunken batters in the carrier, and batters became near and dear to me after that. Batters are also called digger folk. They have 6 dice, 6 hit dice, armor class 5. They get a 1 bite attack for die 6, and their mutation is empathy, so they're not very formidable. These meter and a half tall mutated badgers inhabit temperate areas. They're organized into tech level 2 type societies run by the nobility. They're of evil disposition, given to raiding their neighbors and gleefully engaging in wanton destruction. They almost always have tech level 2 items. There might be some tech level 3. Basically, they have handheld flails, shields, that kind of thing. But then they do have some old technology stuff. I usually will give them a laser gun or something. Mark V blaster or something. Batters fail chainmail and ringmail. They walk erect. Batter villages and steadings consist of underground earth and tunnel complexes containing 10 die 10 males of fighting age, an equal number of females who will fight with or without weapons, and 1 child per female. For every 20 batters, there will be 1 noble. They don't tell us what a noble gets or does. I always took it that it was just a stronger batter as per D&D. I always thought these were a lot of fun. Just always had a blast with batters. They come in such numbers, 6 dice, 6 hit dice. They're going to be running right around 23, 25 hit points. They're pretty formidable at armor class 5. They're going to give you a hard time. And then we have Death Incarnate Hoops, otherwise known as Flopsies. I love the name Flopsy. Hoops are nasty. At first you go, oh, okay, they're mutated bunny rabbits. Oh, it's just a rabbit. Look at the bones. Well, here's the problem. 15 die, 6 hit dice. That's really, really powerful. They're going to be running somewhere around 45, 50 hit points each. And they have no special mutated attacks, but they have mass mind and telepathy, which can be pretty powerful mutations used as a group. But the Flopsies also get the mutated rabbitoid creatures average 2.5 meters or 2.6 meters in height and walk erect. They're able to leap twice normal distances. They may will a metal item they are touching to turn to rubber. All attached items within 1 meter are affected. That is incredible. So if you have a blaster and these things manage to touch it, they just turn all the metal parts in the blaster to rubber. You no longer have a blaster. They love artifacts. There's a 30% chance of any hoop encountered having 1 or more artifacts, and 20% chance of knowing how to use each artifact. They carry a mix of tech level 1 and 2 equipment. So pretty straightforward for that, but the incredible danger of the hoops is their ability to turn stuff to rubber. I did 1 encounter with these guys where I gave that ability at a range of, they could be within 1 meter into it. That made these things unbelievably dangerous. Instead of touching, they were able to do it at a slight distance. That just played hob with my players, who at the time were primarily armed with swords. Also, it could take a very, very long time fighting one of these things to take it down with nothing but a sword. An interesting encounter you can do with these things, too, is you can put them mounted on jackalopes, the hoppers, other mutated bunnies, but they are stupid herd animals. They have chameleon powers and stuff, so if you put them on a 3 die 12 mount of a mutated hopper, a jackalope, you have a rabbit riding a mutated rabbit, which is a really funny image, and you have an incredibly dangerous one at that. I play Flopsies as very much time to sweat encounter. My players are not happy when I announce that there's 4 hoops standing in the way, because they know that means bad times are coming. One other thing I want to take a real quick look at, it's kind of a fun thing from just the history of Gamma World and the history of D&D, if you take a look right here at Arcs, the Hound Folk, that's basically just a null. And I think this was intentional. There are a lot of monsters that do make crossover from Gamma World to Traveler, Gamma World to AD&D, and vice versa. And I think this was intentional on the part of the creators. They were playing and creating AD&D when they came up with Gamma World, so they said, the heck with it, let's stick in some Gamma monsters too. So there you have it, a quick look at a couple of different Gamma World monsters from 2nd edition. I hope you like it. I'm hoping this will be the last of the short videos. I'm feeling better. I'm hoping to be able to go back to my regular filming schedule very soon. I want to thank everybody for their kind wishes that I get well, and the support of the channel, and everybody watching the videos. So thank you very much. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you next time on page 121.